Hello. Thank you for joining us for the Burlington Township High School's open house for parents and 8th grade students. My name is Chris Iconic, 9th grade vice principal. It is my pleasure to be the first one to welcome you to the high school. This presentation is important because it begins the transition process for your student into the high school, and it will be the place where you call home for the next 4 years. Here at the high school, we recognize the transition into 9th grade is a critical juncture for students. We believe the transition into high school is a process and not just a single event. This presentation is the first in a series of planned programs that we feel will help ease some of the anxiety for both you and your student. You will receive a lot of information. However, please do not worry. We are here to help you through the transition process, and of course, you can always rewind this presentation as many times as you like. This presentation is an overview of the high school scheduling process for 9th grade students and the requirements needed for graduation, the extracurricular activities available to students at the high school, and the freshman courses available in each department. So please sit back and relax, and let's hear about some of the outstanding programs and activities at Burlington Township High School. At this point, I'll be leaving you with Mr. Tim Marshall, the TV production teacher. He will take you through the remainder of the presentation. See you in September.
The Burlington Township High School athletic team are members of the West Jersey Football League, over 100 teams, and the Burlington County Scholastic League. As per NJSIAA bylaws and the Burlington Township School District policy, students must complete 15 credits per semester and maintain a 2.0 GPA to be academically eligible to participate in interscholastic athletics. NJSIAA states that if a freshman student turns 16 years of age prior to September 1st of the incoming freshman year, they cannot participate in freshman athletics. They may, however, participate at junior varsity or varsity level. If a student does turn 16 years of age prior to the September 1st of the freshman year, they will then turn 19 years of age prior to September 1st of their senior year. The NJSIAA prohibits students from participating in interscholastic athletics that turned 19 prior to September 1st. As per state code, all state athletic forms must be submitted to the high school nurse. The chart above represents the levels freshman, JV, and varsity of each of the BTHS-sponsored athletic programs. The Burlington Township Athletic and Activities Department runs an ongoing fundraiser for individual families to raise money toward their senior class trip to Walt Disney World. You can purchase ShopRite or Acme gift cards from the athletic office in increments of $25 and maximum $2,000 by sending an email to burltwpsch.org. Again, that is burltwpsch.org, or dglenn@burltwpsch.org, or by an online order mechanism from the athletic website. For every $100 you purchase in gift cards, you gain $4 cash credit toward the senior class trip. Friends and relatives can purchase these gift cards for your family's account. There are 5 counselors assigned to the high school. Mrs. Roman is assigned to all 9th grade students, and in grades 10 through 12, students are assigned to a counselor based on their last name. The 4x4 block scheduling model allows students to focus on 4 classes at a time. Students can complete their first semester courses in January and then take 4 new courses in the second semester. Students will have classes during 4 blocks of either 76 or 78 minutes, a lunch, and an advisory, which is similar to a study hall. Students may take course, band, or strings in place of their advisory class. This is a sample of what the typical 9th grade schedule might look like. The block scheduling model allows and provides students with the opportunity to double up in different content areas. For example, students could take Spanish 1 in the first semester and Spanish 2 in the second semester. Because students are able to take 40 credits each year, Burlington Township requires students to complete 140 credits to graduate, including 20 credits in each of the areas listed above. Additional required courses listed above, students also have the opportunity to select from a wide range of electives. High school equivalent math and world language courses are eligible to count towards the required 140 credit total, but are not counted in the student's GPA. Additionally, students must still complete the required number of credits in each content area once they enter 9th grade, 20 credits in math, and 10 credits in world language. Since Algebra 1 and Level 1 of World Language are foundational courses, students have the option to retake these courses if they have not mastered the material in the 8th grade. We find that if students have not achieved a very high B or an A, they frequently benefit from retaking these courses in 9th grade. Students have the opportunity to obtain college credits by taking some of the 20 AP courses offered and successfully completing the AP exam. Through a special partnership with RCBC, students can also obtain college credit for a variety of courses taught by our teachers in a number of content areas. Students taking courses approved as CAP courses pay a reduced tuition fee to RCBC and receive a college transcript, which they can then submit when they apply to colleges. Example, AP English Literature is equivalent to RCBC course English 101 and 102. Students can also take college-level courses taught by college professors on our campus. High school counselors and middle school counselors will meet with the 8th grade students in their math classes in the beginning of February. During the meeting, all students will complete a paper course request form. The students will receive a copy. Students will be asked to take the form home to be looked over by their parents, guardians, and signed. Students are asked to return the completed and signed course request form to their homeroom teachers by February 28th. These are simply requests. The final schedules will be mailed out during the month of August. Parents of private school students should contact Ms. Denise Vashevsky in the Hopkins Counseling Office at 609-387-3774, extension 2004, after March 12th to schedule an appointment. Students' core classes will be determined by current grades, teacher recommendations, NJSLA scores, and parent-student feedback. Parents will know when their child has been scheduled when they come home with a completed course request form that will need a parent or guardian signature. Once the form is signed, please have your student return the form to their homeroom teacher. Burlington Township High School recognized the need to cultivate students as lifelong learners. The teaching and learning strategies utilized in our extended instructional blocks focus on hands-on, minds-on, inquiry-based learning experiences with maximized involvement and time on task. An important component of block scheduling is the interaction between teacher and student, as well as peer-to-peer learning. The high school recognizes that 9th grade is the most important transition year for students during their educational journey. The 9th grade program, located in the Hopkins building, is a small learning community that focuses on addressing students' academic and social needs through personalized learning opportunities. The majority of 9th grade students have their classes in the Hopkins building. The 9th grade schedule allows for students to receive both academic and social support during the school day. The majority of the students and staff have either lunch or advisory during the same block of time. It is during this time students are offered opportunities to receive supports to address their transitional needs into high school. These supports are facilitated by both peers and staff members. During this section of the program, you will hear an overview of the number of credits required in each academic area for graduation and the course options for freshman year. Students must take 4 English classes for graduation, 5 credits of language arts literacy for each year enrolled. All freshman students will take their College Prep English 1 or Humanities Honors English. Please note, students must be recommended for both Humanities English and Humanities U.S. History 1. The Humanities classes correlate literature with American history and run 2 blocks. They count as the freshman requirement for U.S. History 1 and English 1. Students who need additional support in English can take English composition in the fall semester and their CP English course in the spring semester. Students must take physical education and health each of the 4 years in high school. Students obtain a 3.75 credits each year for physical education and 1.25 credits for health. Students must take 4 math classes for graduation. All freshman students will take Algebra 1 unless they took Algebra 1 in 8th grade. This course is offered as a full year or a half-year college prep class. Also, Algebra 1 is offered as a half-year honors class. In addition, students who need additional support in math can take Algebra 1 AB for the full year. The high school's math course sequence: Algebra 1, Geometry; Algebra 2, College Math, Pre-Calc, Statistics, or Other Math. It is highly recommended each student have their own scientific and/or graphing calculator. We are currently using the TI-30SX Scientific in all non-AP courses and a TI Inspire or TI-83 Graphing in Algebra 2 and higher.
Students must take 4 science classes. The science course curricula reflect the next generation science standards. Most freshman students will take environmental and earth science. This course is available as an honors level class and a college prep level class. Also, some students will be eligible to take Lab Physics 9. Students must take 3 social science classes for graduation. All freshman students will take either College Prep U.S. History 1 or Humanities Honors U.S. History 1. Please note, students must be recommended for both Humanities English and Humanities U.S. History 1. The Humanities class correlates American literature with American history and runs 2 blocks. They count as the freshman requirement for U.S. History 1 and English 1. Students must take 2 world language classes in high school for 10 credits. The high school offers the following world language courses: Spanish, French, and German. It is recommended that a freshman student double up on his or her language and take level 1 and 2 within the same school year. However, if a student took a first level language in the middle school, then he/she will be required to take level 2 and 3 at the high school to fulfill the graduation requirement. Students must take 1 class in Visual and Performing Arts Department that equal 5 credits for graduation. Also, students have the option to take their Performing Arts course every other day for the full year during their lunch and advisory periods. In 9th grade, students have a variety of courses to select from to fulfill the VPA requirement. Students must take 2.5 credits in Financial, Economic, and Business, as well as 5 credits of 21st Century Life and Careers or Career Technical Education as a graduation requirement. In 9th grade, students are recommended to take the Financial Literacy course because it is a graduation requirement. Also, students may take the Marketing class as an elective to fulfill the additional 5 credits of 21st Century Life and Careers or Career Technical Education. The Special Education Department offers a comprehensive selection of courses. Individual student needs and abilities are emphasized through the development of an Individual Education Plan, IEP. Annual goals and objectives in the IEP parallel regular education core curricular proficiency requirements. Special education students follow the prescribed regular education curriculum content with adaptations and modifications as required in their IEPs. Students are expected to complete all course requirements as prescribed by the State Board of Education and the Burlington Township Board of Education. The high school offers self-contained, pull-out resource and in-class resource programs to meet the unique needs of the student. Special education students will be administered the Partnership for Assessment of Readiness for College and Careers, the PARC test, and the New Jersey Student Learning Assessment for Science, unless exempted per their IEP. This concludes the presentation. Thank you for taking the time to review the information.